On this episode of Unsung Heroes, we're at the Clements Community Center to meet with Dave Appel. Dave has served our city for 25 years, connecting older adults to key resources. Let's go check it out. Alrighty, I'm here with Dave. Dave, thank you so much for meeting with us. Tell me a little bit about your job and how you help the older adults in our community.
Thanks for being here. And my job is to be a good first step for people looking for resources in the community. Essentially, it's to help older adults stay as independent as possible for as long as possible. Here at the Clements Center, where I'm located, I try to be that solid first step for people looking for resources, and it's a free program. So I'll try to help anybody, anywhere. Older adults, or honestly, caregivers of older adults, which is quite a bit of what I do. There's this term called the sandwich generation, which is when you are a parent of a child and you're also trying to care for an older adult. You're sandwiched in the middle. And I get a lot of folks who are coming in and looking for that. One of the things that I do that is a little unusual is if you're here and you're a long-distance caregiver, if your parents live in Ohio or Utah or anywhere else, I can help find those resources there to give you a nice jumping-off point. Another good contact to find those resources in that community.
That's amazing. So you're not only making an impact here in Lakewood, but you're really making an impact in states across the U.S.
Yeah, that's it. And honestly, in my career here, I've been here a long time. I've actually been able to help people in all 50 states, including Puerto Rico, to find resources where that older adult is.
That is so amazing. And yes, I know you've been here for 25 years. I imagine you've seen a lot of change in those 25 years.
A lot of change, yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about the types of resources that you help connect folks with?
It can be anything from housing to transportation to understanding their statements. There are organizations and businesses that can help with a bunch of different things. In-home care, it's the gamut. My goal is to just be that good first step and connect them with a business or organization that can help them get the services that they need.
What would you say is your favorite part about your job?
A lot of times when people come in, they're like, I don't think you can help me, but, or I'm not so sure where to turn, but. And when there's a light bulb that goes off, when I tell them about a resource or a service that can help and they had never heard about it before, that's a success. And when people do come back and tell me that it's worked well and that they've gotten what they needed, that's also just wonderful for me.
Dave, I love hearing about those light bulb moments. What's something that you do to help residents that they might not know about?
One of the things that I do is I check my resources. So if it's transportation, I call transportation organizations and businesses to make sure they're still doing what they say they're doing. I don't necessarily believe everything I read on the internet, so I'll make phone calls and double check, and I do that throughout the year for housing, transportation, and other things just to make sure that the information that I'm giving out is as accurate as it can be.
I know that you recently were awarded a recognition for everything that you do in our community. I know you're very humble, but tell me, what does it mean to you to receive an award like that?
It was a bit embarrassing, quite frankly, at the beginning, but it really is nice to be acknowledged for being a frontline person who just answers questions and tries to help people along. Not used to it, but it's really, really nice to receive that kind of appreciation at that level.
So now we're here in one of our activity rooms, and I'm here with Bonnie. Bonnie's one of our residents who has actually been coming to the Clements Community Center for about 20 years, you told me.
Yes.
And I hear that you're a volunteer as well. Tell me a little bit about Dave. How did you first meet Dave, and what kind of services is he able to connect you and your family with?
Well, he's been able to help us with heating in the wintertime and all kinds of services. As you age, there's different services that crop up, and he's the one to see.
And what would you say that Dave means to you and to all the people that he's able to help? Can you tell me about that? How does it feel to have someone like Dave around to help?
Well, I have had some of my friends come because I've recommended Dave. And his experience and he's always here helping people. Most of the time when I'm coming in, he's in his office counseling with someone.
What would it mean to not have Dave or his services? Can you talk about that?
It keeps seniors independent, and that means everything as you age. That's the most important thing, is trying to keep yourself on your feet and in the community.
Dave, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. You truly are one of Lakewood's unsung heroes.
Thank you so much.
After chatting with Dave, it's clear that the City of Lakewood has truly invested in our active adult services. If you're an active older adult or a caregiver looking for resources, you can visit lakewood.org/activeadults. See you next time.